Good morning, everyone. Well, today is going to be an unusual day. I will maybe be at portion of the Durban auction today, this afternoon. I have a concert to go to tonight. Doors open at 7. It takes me an hour to get over there. I want to be in line an hour ahead of time. So it's going to be 6 o'clock. I got to be standing in line. So 5 o'clock, I got to leave here. And if the auction's at 5, then I'll be driving and listening at the same time on the phone. But I won't be doing that. I got to explain my thumbnail. Is my father-in-law had an old corn knife. You call them machetes, I call them corn knives. Been hanging out in my shed for years. I mean, we've lived here for 22 years now, and him and my mother-in-law here before that, and it's been hanging in the shed for how long? Rusty. The handle had rotted off it, so I made him a new handle. I redid the knife. I sandblasted it. I blacked it. I sharpened it. I put a new, what did I put? Walnut on it. I put a new walnut handle on it. Anyway, that's what the thumbnail is. Me holding it in the shop when I got it done. I have another one out there right now I'm doing, but this corn knife's a little different. It's only sharpened on one side of the blade. The other side of the blade flat. It has a sharp on the left. And I forget what they call that. I don't know. It doesn't make any difference. Anyway, I got a box in the mail today. I'm going, where the hell? And post office had slapped a label right over the top, and it said Huffman. You can make out Huffman in the address, but I didn't know. And we'll move the camera down there. And I didn't know if it was from my wife or from my daughter or who. So what I did was I kind of peeled the label off, and I can see it's a G right there. So I know it's for me. It's not from my daughter. It's not to my wife. So it's for me. But and the address and the name didn't make any sense to me. I couldn't figure it out. I got to thinking, well, who's going to send me something that is this big? I couldn't figure this out. So I got to thinking about it. Now I think I know who it is. So we're going to open it, but we're going to wait to open this until we have some more people come in to chat. And we're going to put it right down here on the cushion so you guys can see it when I open this, because I think if this is who I think it is, you guys are going to love this thing. You guys are going to love it. And I know when I go live, I don't post times or dates or anything. So it takes about 5-10 minutes for people to come in to chat, people who are watching stuff. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to wait for people to come in. And I had a thought that I wanted to buy some land. You guys have heard this probably before, but I don't think I can now. I think what I want to do, well, I still could do it, but yeah, I could still do it. But anyway, I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the banker to call me back, and if he does it, I'm gonna file a complaint with the home bank. Anyway, so that's what I got. And what do you want to talk about? Well, I was watching a video this morning, and we'll just put this up here. Put this. Oh shit! And then I did it, didn't I? Yeah. Well, that's just the way that goes. Isn't that the way that goes? So we'll put this back on here. Oh man, I swear to God. Sometimes my life is not the easiest. So we're gonna try and put that on there like that. We're gonna put that over there like that. We're gonna set this up here like this. Yeah, there we go. Set it up there like that. Yeah, cameras sometimes are sucky, and the stands are sucky, but I am not going to get out any weapons to show you. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is to show you. I got a roll of 19. Oh, I showed you these already. 1977 pennies. I got another roll of 62D pennies coming to go to silver selling machine, and I have one penny in here, and I don't know where I got it, but it's in a flip, or not in a flip, but it's in a one and a half 2003 S Lincoln cent, and I don't know where I got it, but that one's going to go to silver selling machine too. I have to get these. I have to get these packaged up for her. Then I'll send them to her. She's sending me some stuff yet, so we'll get that all straightened around and get that going. I don't have much new other than the fact that I have a concert tonight. I'll probably be on the road and driving and listening to the Durbin auction, which reminds me, I got to. Never mind, I won't do that. I will take my hearing aids. See, I got my earbuds. See, I can wear these, charge them up, and wear those, listen to my phone, or I can just wear my hearing aids because they're Bluetooth to my hearing aid. I don't like to take the hearing aids to concert because there's no sense amplifying more noise. So I generally wear them when I need to go to the doctor or something like that, where I have to listen to the person. Like when we went to the ID card place the other day, I needed to listen to that person. So I took my hearing aids. And then on the way up, on the way back, I'm streaming. I was on, whose auction was I on? I was on Durbin Auction because that was on Monday. So I was on Durbin Auction on the phone. And I don't have to listen to my wife that way. Anyway, so I'll probably wear those. I'll take my little pouch. I can take them out, throw them in my pouch, put them in my pocket when I'm in the concert. Not a big deal. The last couple of days have been good with this cold because I have taken NyQuil at night. Good night's sleep, put you out. And Alka-Seltzer Plus or Alka-Seltzer Cold and Flu in the morning when I take my other medications. And it's that regimen's been working good. It'll probably last for a couple of weeks, and then we'll be done with that, hopefully. And I forgot to tell my wife I broke our light. I pulled the pull chain off of the. So last night, yeah, you guys know that I told you that the other day. But so last night, what I did when I went to bed was I just unscrewed all three of the little light bulbs until it was dark. Down went to bed. Got up this morning, turned them back on. And so I'm going to have to wait until I can take the lampshades off, pull that center cover down, and then see what's under there for a switch. And then go to the hardware store and get a generic switch and put in there. And yeah, the only problem is I can't turn off the electricity to that, so I have to be extremely careful when I do that. You know, I've been shocked by 110 volts before, 60 amps. Uh, yeah, it gives you a good tingle like a electric fence, but it's not too bad. I just don't like doing it if I don't have to. So there we go. Let's open this. Um, it's going to be a little bit before we get people in here, but um, if it is what I think it is, I am going to set it up on the table, and you guys are going to marvel at it. You guys are going to marvel at it. So I'm just going to put some of these papers on the floor right there, just like that. And we're going to open this up. So we're going to turn it over like this. We're going to put her down here like this. Yep. We're going to go like that. All right, we're going to open this up. I'm trying to be very careful and not to show a return address on it. So, because I need that return address. Yes, I do. I need that return address. And so I'm going to try and save it. So I think I'll just cut it out of there to start with. There. We'll take that. I'll save that. And we'll take the rest of this and cut it like that. And down like this. Uh-oh, what do we got there? There we go. All right. Wrapped it like a Christmas present. Yep. Wrapped it like a Christmas present. All right. There's what we got. Paper is off. Man. Oh, man. It's a lot of paper. Yep. I'm going to have to. All right. Let's do this. If this is what I think it is, it's going to be packed really carefully. I do have a note in here. Hi, Gary. Congratulations on a one-of-a-kind piece of Zed art. Z-E-D art. Snoopy is one wonderful person and has helped me out a lot. Enjoy your sculpture, Zed. Well, this comes from Zed Arts. And Snoopy actually won this sculpture, but then donated it to me. Look at that, boys and girls. Zed sent me a magnet, signed and numbered. And you know Zed, he does anthill art. He takes and a sticker. He got a sticker also. So that's kind of neat. Zed takes molten silver and pours it down anthills and wait till it hardens up and digs it up. And oh, it's nice. I got all these trash bags. Wow. All right. Let me take this out and set it up here for right now. I gotta get rid of this box. All right, put all these bags and stuff back in this box. You guys are gonna, you're gonna ooh and ah over this. I don't know. I gotta make another trash bag here and put all the crap in it. All right, there we go. We did that. We did that thing. Let's open this up, should we? Oh, you guys are gonna love this. I gotta cut that, I think. I don't want to cut anything I don't want to cut. It's an original Zed sculpture, so oh cool. Would you look at that? A nice dice. A nice dice. I'm going to set it up on the table. I'm going to pull my table up just a little bit closer here. And we'll put the art on the table. I will up the camera just a little. And there it is. I will actually even bring this table in just a little closer for you. So you can see some Zed art. How is that, man? Four, three, two, 5. Got one on the bottom. Number 6 on the bottom. And it says Zed. Number 5. I don't know. Can you see that really good right there or not? No, you can't really, can you? Maybe I can give you some light. See, Zed number 5. Well, cool. That's the 5th one of those he's ever made. And all of these are completely unique. All of these are completely unique. Every anthill is different. That's very neat. That's very neat. Instead of rolling that around on the table, what I'll do is I'll set it on something like that, or it's cushioned and buffered. You know, that's something that I would have liked to have had back in when I was doing mind altering drugs in my youth. Drinking beer, smoking dope, looking at that. And discussing possibilities with friends of what it looks like. That's neat. That is neat. If you guys haven't supported Zed on the streams or anything, you should. You really should. He has got some really nice stuff. And yeah, it ain't cheap. I can tell you that. Some of his sculptures are not cheap. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, they are cool as can be. All right, I got to take you out of here. We're going to put you over there just like that. We're going to put you beside the sculpture. And I think that's what we'll do on the other side. with a magnet. We'll put that over there also. Yeah, that works out. That works out real good, I think. If you guys haven't been to some of his races, and he usually comes up with like Silver Selling Machine or Snoopy or I don't know who else he comes up with, but Zed does some great art. And if you look on the magnet here, a piece like that, that's pricey. But I tell you what, it's neater than all can be. And I don't know how much silver's in that, but I'm going to guess there's probably 2 or 3 ounces in this one. Just by looking at it. Could be even more. It was a big race. What was it, 5 for 30 or something like that? That is a really neat note. I mean, print's really nice too. And another person I really have to thank Zed for making it and sending it to me and packaging it up so nice. And the magnet, the sticker, I didn't expect that. But Snoopy Stacks, one of my favorite Marines in the world, and a great person. Won the race actually, and then donated it to me. Don't know why. Because I'm good looking? Yeah, it sure ain't that. So I don't know why, but hey, Zed, how you doing? You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. You saw it got delivered. Cause I'm pretty sure you had tracking on it. But yeah, just telling people about your sculptures and stuff, and how great a person Snoopy is, just for donating that, gifting that to me. That was so nice. I never ever did I expect that. Another thing I didn't expect was this magnet and sticker, but then you signed the back of the magnet too. That was cool. And then I didn't notice it at first, but I did when I looked because I was looking for numbers on the numbers on the dice, the spots, and then I saw that. That's number 5. I am just impressed as hell. Ah, this aluminum. Okay. Number 52. I have to look. Yep, number 52. And I'm sure you make them out of silver also. You probably, I don't know, might even do them out of copper. I don't know for sure. But that, like I was telling people, the back in the 70s, early 70s, mid 70s, I would have set that up with a cooler of beer and about a nickel or a dime bag of some good pot and sat there and smoked it up and drank it and talked with friends, had some music playing in the background. We would discuss what that could possibly mean, existentially speaking. I don't do that anymore. I just appreciate art for art. You should see my bedroom. I have, I don't know, 15 or 20 portraits in the corner that I like that I exchange in the house. I'll take one down, put a different one up every now and again. And I have art from Sweden. I have art from Norway. I have art from the United States. Those are just painted pictures. I have bell art from Joe Durbin and snuff boxes. I have, what else do I have for art? Artsy fartsy things. Used to have a lot of music. I do have a lot of CDs right now, but I don't know George full of CDs, but their CDs are becoming like LPs were. LPs were the best back in the day. And we had the stereos and everything to support that medium. And then went to CDs and then to Blu-ray and then to whatever. And then now we're back to LPs again. So, yeah, as technology progresses, some art changes and changes back. And if you really look at it, there's art in everything. In nature, in the Fibonacci sequence. And I'm getting too deep. Thank you, Zed. I like that a lot. And I will keep your name and address. I cut it off of the package, and I'll put that in my little contact book down there. That way, if I ever need to get a hold of you again, I got you. As well as online, of course. Very nice. And that's what I like about making knives too. I can get pretty creative making knives too. If you go to a website called redonkulus.com, REDONKULAS, Redonkulus. If it's ridiculous and it's wrong, it's redonkulus. Okay. Redonkulus.com, run by a guy called Terrence Pop. Terrence Pop and I were in the reserves together in the 12th group back in the 90s, early 90s. He was in Charlie Company, 1st Battalion in Selfridge, Michigan, and I was B Company, 1st Battalion in Arlington Heights, Illinois. So we were across the lake from each other. But I did do one mission with him. I do know who he is. And so I donated an axe. I took a regular double bit axe, made a war axe out of it. He has it hanging in his lair, in his quote unquote lair now, where he does his live from the lair videos. And in some of the other videos, you'll have his there's a number board that hangs on the axe, and it's a number of lives saved because he's big into male suicide, veteran suicide, male suicide prevention, and red pill community. So that, if you ever look at that website, you will see my axe hanging there. So I can get creative, and I have. My stepdad had got a industrial bandsaw blade, and he thought he wanted to make knives at one time. He thought I'd make a nice knife. So he started, and then he laid it to the side on his toolbox. And then when we sold the farm, because he's in the nursing home now after my mother died, well, actually before she died, she got to see it. He told me about it, so I went down and got it out of the shed. And I turned it into a knife, a very nice knife, and put it in a display case for him. And then when he went to the nursing home, I got it back. So it's sitting over here. But yeah, I could get creative with knives. And that's kind of what I like to play around with, is get creative with medieval weapons, knives, fixed blade knives especially. Swords I like, but short swords, not real long, curvy ones. Although I have one of those in progress. And zombie apocalypse weapons. Baseball bats with gutter nails in, or um, circular saw blades embedded in the end, or something, stuff like that. Get creative that way. But I like blades. I like steel. So that's what I've done. And Zed, I'm going to ask you, have you ever worked with indium? Because I have 1 ounce of indium. I don't know where I got it, but I got it. And I looked it up, and I know all about it, as much as I want to know anyway. But it seems to me that you could melt that and use that also, just to have a weird metal, not aluminum, not silver, but a weirder metal um, to make your art out of. And I don't know if you've tried copper or not, but copper would be kind of cool also, I would think. Just ideas, just ideas. Indium is a soft silver metal. It's found in the earth about the same quantity as silver. It's a soft, kind of like lead. It's a duller gray like lead. Um, it's not toxic or anything, but they use it as a base in other metals manufacturing. So yeah, it's weird. Indium is weird. And where did I get? Grim Metals. Grim Metals is a stamp that's on it. And I went to Grim Metals website, and I couldn't even find indium on it anymore. So I don't even know if they use it anymore. But they did at one time anyway. So I guess I'm just going to keep it because I want different metals. I have silver, gold, copper, silver, gold, platinum, palladium, indium. I don't have any rhodium yet, or osmium. I want both of those yet. I would like to have at least 3 grams of each. I only have 1 gram of platinum, so 2 more grams of that. 3 grams of rhodium, 3 crystals of crystals. I don't know if they come in gram, half gram weights, but of osmium. And I should have 3 Bitcoins too, but I don't have those. And I'll probably never have those. But, diversification is the key to everything. And then while we're diversifying and we're stacking metals and we're collecting whatever we collect, I don't collect anything except Canadian commemorative First Special Service Force coins. I do collect those, and Canadian coins. I don't collect currency. I don't collect any of these other series at all. Anything to me, this is all just silver. That's all just like this Sacagawea gold dollar. That's just a dollar to me, but it's an ICG MS67. So people who collect this coin, Sacagawea coins, they would want this. To me, it's just a dollar. But there are people who collect everything. So a lot of my silver especially Canadian, old British, is all 925 silver, and most people don't like sterling for some reason. It's not pure silver. It's not 9999 fine pure silver. Honestly, people, what difference does it make? I have Canadian coins that are only 50% pure. It's half silver and it's half not. Okay, so if it weighs an ounce, you got a half ounce of silver there. I don't know. I don't understand people. I don't understand people. I don't collect. I do not collect uh, series of coins. It's not in me. I can't do it. I can't do series of coins. Once you start collecting them, then you think, I got to have them all. And then they make more and more and more just to keep you hooked. So I don't collect any series. I thought I wanted to at one time with trade dollars, and then I found out how many trade dollars there are. And nope, ain't doing that. And then I wanted to collect visages, Indian visages, the faces of different Indians on coins. And then I found out how many of those there were. Nope, ain't doing that. So the only Indian coins I keep are sovereign nation coins. Those are the only ones I keep because I consider those a numismatic coin, just like a maple, just like a silver eagle, just like a Britannia, just like a Philharmonic or Krugerrand or a kangaroo or a Libertad. They're all numismatic coins. And I collect them not because they're silver, only because they're silver, but because they are backed by a government also. Now, whether that means anything, I don't know, but I feel safer that way. I don't know. Probably doesn't make a difference, but anyway, that's the way that goes. Well, if you want to try pouring lead, and you might have to do it out in the open where it's you got some air, or you have to wear a respirator. But I take tire weights and stuff like that, and I melt the lead out and clean out all the bad stuff, the steel and the crap in there. And then I pour it into bars, so I have like 500 pounds of lead. So if you ever want to try lead, I got plenty of soft lead for you to try. The only thing with lead is you don't want to be breathing it in. Lead is toxic that way. Wash your hands when you're done, that kind of thing. But as a survivalist, thinking to myself, I have flintlock rifles. I can make my own black powder, and I have enough lead and lead molds. I can make my own bullets, and that's all I need. So, but that's if society breaks down totally and we resort to tribalism and warlords, and there is there are no societal norms or anything like that. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I got. All right. I have taken up 38 minutes of time just discussing and talking about bullshit, except for this beautiful sculpture. You guys, if you haven't seen this sculpture, you will see it up on my table from now on. The magnet will go down here on my file cabinet with the rest of my magnets. I showed them the other day. And the sticker will go in my sticker book. But the sculpture will sit up here on my table for a while. And I love it. And I wanted to thank Zed for sending that to me, packaging it up so nice too, man. That I can use all them bags. I use those bags right here in my little office corner here for trash bags. So I got trash bags for a while now. And I want to thank Snoopy for gifting that to me. That is just cool as shit. I don't know why she did that, but she did it. And I wanted to thank her very much for that. Yeah, that I know. And she's good shit. Yeah, that's what you told me. You're taking a break from YouTube. All I can tell you, don't get disheartened. I was at one time, and I was thinking about just putting everything in tubes and shutting her down. But you know what? I get a kick out of seeing what people choose. And, I might only run 2 races a night. And sometimes it's hard for me to fill because people don't know what I have, or I have too much, or whatever. And I got disheartened too. But then I got to thinking, you know, the people who are making it, the big guys, quote unquote, big guys, are just, they're hammering it every week, twice a week, 3 times a week, just hammering it. And that's what you got to do, man. You just got to get after it. Yeah, it takes a lot of time. I understand that. I have a lot of work I need to do outside also before winter hits. Um, and so that's why I'm not online as much. But I come up in different streams. I at least say hi to people, make myself known, maybe get in a couple races, maybe not. Pester people, and then I'll leave and I'll go outside and do what I got to do. But at least they know I'm still around that way. Yeah, I know, man. I just got to figure out. And see, since I started this coin thing, I really kind of let my knife making slip. But I need to take a break from that anyway because I don't really sell a whole lot of knives. I sell a few, but you have to go to gun shows, you have to go to knife shows, you have to go to trade fairs and stuff all the time. It's like selling my honey or my maple syrup. I have to go to farmers markets all the time, loaded, unloaded. And it's just a pain in the butt. But if you're going to make it, those are the things you have to do. So I haven't decided where I want to put all my time yet. I'm not going to be a nationally known knife maker. I've come to that conclusion. I can make knives, I can make tools, I can forge stuff for my own use and for maybe others' use. But I'm never going to make a lot of money at that. I don't think I'll ever make a lot of money at um, flipping coins or racing coins. Not going to make a lot of money at that. What am I going to make a lot of money at? Nothing. I decided I'm not going to make a lot of money at nothing. What do I enjoy doing? I enjoy making knives. I enjoy watching people choose when they win, choose and trying to figure out what different people want. That's kind of fun for me. And so I decided I'm going to do a little bit of everything. Yeah. And then I'm going to go outside, do the work outside that I need to get done. And I'll still continue to do a little bit of everything. You know, you have to figure out your life, and then once you figure out what's important, what the priorities are, then come back if this is part of that plan. If not, not a big deal, man. It's your life. You do what's good for you. Hey, freaking awesome. What's up, man? Look at this beautiful sculpture I have. Look at this. I have a Z original. And look at that. You see that? It says Z52 right there. Number 52. And then I got the magnet too. That just blew me away. Hey, number 21. That is just cool as can be. And then, of course, I got a sticker, which goes in my sticker book. So, yeah, man, it's it's cool. It's going to be up here on my stage for a while, man. So, then I got to figure out a place to put it. Oh, I know where I'm going to put it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up there with my trophy. I entered a deer in the Iowa Deer Classic 1 year. I shot it with a pistol, uh, and I thought just because it was pistol, the pistol season had only begun to be legal like 2 or 3 years before that. So I thought the category wouldn't be that broad. There wouldn't be that many people entered, and I mean it was a nice deer. It was an odd deer. It had 2 points that grew into one. You could tell it was a car hit deer that had completely healed up, and he had screwed up antlers on one side because of it. And so it was a very odd deer. And I entered it in the Iowa Deer Classic in the handgun category, and I got second place. I got a trophy and a certificate, and I got second place and not first place because there was only 2 entries. I tell people I got second place. They go, "Wow, that's cool." Well, there was only 2 entries. That's why. Like I said, it wasn't a huge deer. I think he was only 130. I think he only scored 129, 130, something like that. But it would have been a really nice 10-point deer had that not one side of the antler been screwed up, and it had a triangular shaped antler that was taller than the rest of them. It was about 12, 13 inches tall. You had 2 antlers that two of the points had grown into one, and so it was an 11-pointer instead of a 9-point. It was 9-pointer instead of a 10. But that one tine was really weird. So I thought it was cool. And I've shot other deer with a pistol, and I shot a bear with a pistol, so it's not a big deal. But it was back then when they first started the pistol season. And yes, you want to know what caliber it was? It's a Ruger Super Red Hawk pistol with a 9.5-inch barrel. So it's a 6-shot revolver. But I'm shooting 480 Ruger out of it, which has less kick than a 460 or a 454 Casull. It has about the same kick as a 44 mag. And a lot of that has to do with the length of the barrel. But ballistically, it's right in the middle, directly in the middle of a 454 Casull and a 44 mag. And I really liked the round. I did a lot of research on it before I bought it. And then I bought it. And I could get, when it first came out, I could get a box of 20 for $14 rounds. And now they're up over 45, 50. So, not a lot of people shooting 480 Ruger anymore. I don't know why. The 460 came out after it. 454 Casull came out before it. That Casull is just a beast on your wrist, man. Just a beast. I've shot 50 AEs. I've shot 454s. I've shot 460s, 480s, 44 mags. 357 mags. And I'm going to tell you what, that 480 is the best all-around pistol, I think, that pistol round that I've shot. So anyway, the free market will decide, and the free market has evidently not liked the 480. So anyway, hey Zed, how many ounces of aluminum is that anyway? I was kind of going with 2 or 3 ounces. Oh man, that's one thing I have not shot is a drop tine deer. Yeah, I got it, man. It's out here in my mudroom. I might do a live someday um, from my phone, and then I can go out and show them individually because I've got that one out there. I've got an 8-point, just a perfect 8-point deer, not real tall, not real wide, but I wanted up here. It's very hard to net score a 130-inch deer, 8-point deer. Very hard to get over that. There are a few big ones, but very hard to get over 130 inches net on an 8-point deer. I have one I shot 1 year, scored 131 net. That one's on the wall. I've tried for 50 years to get one like that. Oh, okay. I'm thinking, I'm just kind of thinking maybe 3 ounces or 4 ounces of aluminum in that thing. And then the one I got next to that one is my 12 pointer. And everybody thought it was kind of a small deer, but it had nice mass, a lot of points, decent length, not real wide. And I don't like a real wide deer. I like a taller, a taller. I like a taller rack than wider. And this one scored 163. Yeah, 163. And it doesn't look all that impressive, but it is. And then I have one in velvet yet. That's a nice 8-pointer in velvet. And that's about it. I don't have any really big deer. I do have one I shot with a rifle at about 400 yards. I dropped that son of a bitch. That was a lucky shot, but. And then I got one I shot. And that one's just an 11-pointer, not real big. It's just something. I kept it because it was a lucky shot. And then I got one small one. I got one out here. I don't have and I look at points and I count points. I have a 12. I have 11. I don't have a perfect 10. I got 9s. I got 8s. I don't have a 7 or a 6. I got a 5. I got a decent 4. I got a 3 out in the shed. I didn't have a 2-pointer. Just a spike, a decent spike. I didn't have one of those. Well, I got one now. I shot one a few years ago. Had 6 or 8-inch spikes on each side. So, all right, Zed, very good. Thank you for stopping by and talking. I love the piece. I really do. And thank you for packing it up the way you did. We will see you around, man. Oh, freaking, we're at 53 minutes. I'm just going to take this one to an hour, and then I'm going to do this one up. Like I told everybody at the start of this, I got a concert tonight. I'm going to go see Mickey Dolenz of the Monkees. He had already postponed his concert once, so I got to go see him. Doors open at 7. Takes me an hour to get over there. I want to be in line an hour early, so 7, 6, 5. I got to leave here by 5 to get there by 6. You know how that goes. And I think I got enough gas. I don't have to stop for gas on the way, but I want to eat something before I go. Anyway, I saw that box in the mailbox. I couldn't tell if it was for my wife or me because the post office slapped a label over top. I could see Huffman. I couldn't see the first name, so I had to peel very carefully the USPS label off there. And then I saw a G, so I knew it was for me. And then I saw the name, and then I kind of put two and two together because I didn't have Zed's real name, but now I do. So then I put that together, and I knew what it was. I knew what it was. Ah, 60 pounds. Holy crap. Now that I saw the address, now I know why you're using fire ant hills. How do you keep from getting bit so damn much? Or don't you use? I have many questions about pouring fire ant hills. Do you use hills that are active? And if you do, how do you get the ants out? And if you do you get stung a lot or bit a lot? I got so many questions now. So many questions. Up here, I have black ant hills, and they get pretty big. But I don't know how you do it. You have to take the top of the ant hill off, and then so you have a an opening in order to get the molten aluminum down. Or I see. I got so many questions, and obviously you have to take a LP tank and a torch out to where the ant hill is because it aluminum will harden up pretty quick, like silver or lead or anything. It gets a scum on the top, and then it hardens up real quick. So it has to be extremely hot. So you'd have to boil it on the spot or heat it up on the spot, melted it, and get it above, well above melting temperature to pour it. I have all kinds of questions. Yeah, I'll bet you spray. Holy crap. Hey, Scotty. Oh, I got to go back and look at that then. You're doing a live pour. I gotta go back and watch that. I missed that one. How long ago was that? Yeah, like I was saying, I got big black ants or red ants up here sometimes. Small reds. And they're the tastiest ones, by the way, if you eat them. They have a little spicy bite to them. But anyway, the hills get, I mean, the hills get big hills. And I don't know if a guy would have to like take a shovel and just cut the top off it real quick without getting dirt down and then have a how you would funnel it. I gotta watch that video. Yeah, I will. I will, freaking. I will. Because I'm wondering about that. You'd have to take LP out there and a burner and your wow, that would be a lot, I think, a lot of work. But then sitting over a hot forge and beating yellow hot steel ain't very cool either. So yeah, that takes some time. Yeah, that takes some time also. So that's I like those big ones, man. Like in your picture on your sticker and your magnet here. Wow, I like those. Those are just neater than shit. Number 11 concrete saw. Hmm. You have me intrigued now. Are you making concrete saws? Well, that's something I am going to have to look at. Zed, I am going to have to go and watch that live pour. I have so many questions now. When I see this, when I see how big these tendrils are, I'm thinking to myself, crap, are they that big below ground? They must be. If the metal gets in there that much, and how hot does it have to be for you to get that molten metal all the way down in there, especially on these big ones like that, to get that molten metal all the way down in there before it starts to coagulate? How hot does that have to be? Man, that's got to be hotter than hell. See you, freaking. Have a good day. I'm going to end this because I'm at an hour now and I got to get some stuff done before I get ready to go to that concert. My wife just left me a note. She says, have a good time. So, all right. Well, anyway, yeah, that's neat. I'm glad I went to the mailbox early and I got to put this video together and do a live and show this off, man. And again, I want to thank Zed for packing that up and sending it to me and making it. And I want to thank Snoopy Stacks for gifting that to me. Snoopy said, well, I already have one of his sculptures. So give that one to Gary because I was in the race too. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you very much, Snoopy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now you got me hooked. Again, see, that's like buying Durbin's bells. You know, you get one and you go, okay, well, I got 3 daughters. I bet they'd all like one. So you buy 3 more for Christmas presents. And then I'll give one to my wife too. So I give one to my wife. So now I have 6 of those. I have 4 of the little bells, the angel bells, is 2-coin bells. I got a snuff box. I have an order for a copper bell, 3-coin bell, an angel bell, and a copper snuff box. And you know, it becomes habit for me. It really does. I can see myself buying some more of these. Oh my gosh. Ah. See, Zed, have a great day, man. Thank you very much. Scotty, I'm going to go too. I know you just got here, but I'm going to have to shut this one down. Are we good? See you guys. Remember, there you go. Vote. Vote November. Your country depends on you. See you guys.